Welcome back to the video. Today we're talking about Sea of Thieves teaser trailer that was recently dropped. I talked about it a little bit in my last video, but I don't know if everybody saw that video or will see that video. But this is the teaser they dropped. It's just a zoom in on with intense music on the skull. I'll watch through it once real quick. And that's the gist. So this is leading me to believe that in the next update we will be fighting Ashen Lords or Stitcher Jim himself, because this does not look like Captain Flameheart's skull. I wouldn't expect to be fighting Flameheart in the next Tall Tale anyway, because they're probably going to try to drag this out for a little while longer. Plus, we still don't know what happened to Stitcher. Well, we kind of know what happened to Stitcher Jim in the last Tall Tale, but we need to have a resolve of that little story. And this also leads me to think that these might be something like the Chest of Rage, a new type of skull. Maybe it sets you on fire. We don't know. It probably doesn't, but it's probably just as valuable, hopefully, just as valuable as Stronghold skulls and Skeleton Captain skulls and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not going to be as expensive as, like, say, the Gold Hoarder's skull from the Shores of Gold update, but it should hopefully be kind of expensive. Sorry about my phone, let me mute that real quick. As I'm going to go down here and look, what was it? Noob Face, obviously, talking about hopefully it'll be something worth selling and stealing, unlike the Chest of Rage, which was completely forgotten about. And then the rest of this comment section is just people crying about private servers, and people crying about getting bigger ships because you need even more people to fight a solo sloop. Like, shit, man, what do you need, 12 people to fight a solo sloop? Fuck. And obviously I replied to some of these because it's really stupid. And another thing that I would really like to see that I need to talk about in a different video, or I can talk about in this video, I'm not completely sure. I'll talk about it a little bit in this video, but not to the extent that I want to, is the Emissary system. Because Sea of Thieves, they introduced the Emissary system and it was amazing. It's their best maybe not their best update, but one of their best update and biggest updates ever. And I'm like, oh, this could bring tons of new life to the game and it would keep me playing for months on end. But instead of making it a good update, keeping it good, they fucked it. Because, as you know, for the Emissary rewards, I'm not going to like my own tweet. For the Emissary rewards, you would make your way up the tiers and you would get different sales. And thinking, the next update, oh, hey, maybe we'll get something different for these Emissary rewards. I look at the Emissary rewards, they're the exact same. And then they're the exact same the next month and the next month. So what's the point? I got all of the Emissary level, all of the top Emissary level rewards in the first month, and it kept me playing. It kept me playing the game. It's the only game I played for like a month straight. But they do this, and then they don't add any new rewards for the next month. So there's no point in me leveling up my emissaries, or for God's sake, even playing the game. Because one of the things that get me engaged in the game was the Reaper's Bones, and leveling up the Reaper's Bones, and leveling up the Emissary of the Reaper's Bones. But it's just not fun. And the fact that the servers, there's just nobody ever in any of the servers. It's just like one person per server, and you sync them once, and they fucking close their Xbox, or fucking alt-tab their fucking PC and just dip on you after they sync once. And it's just no fun. They can't fill the servers, and then they can't have, reliable content to keep me playing back in the game. And they add in the ghost ships. Obviously, that update was pretty cool. I played that for like a week, and I was done. There was just nothing else to do, and it just wasn't fun. I couldn't find anybody to fight, because the main reason I played this game is to fight people and steal their stuff, or lose shit to them, or just battle it out for skull forts or whatever. That's the fun of the game. Hence the name Sea of Thieves. And I will never understand why everybody in the fucking comments is just crying about private servers. It's a pirate game where you loot and steal. It's not called Boats and Friends. Yeah, exactly, people. Like, fucking hell. I will never understand the fact that people are the biggest PvE warlords in the world in this game. They have to have no consequences when playing a Sea of Thieves game, a Pirate Thieves game. Sorry, that's a little bit of a rant. This is supposed to just be a video about the teaser trailer and what I think the next update is going to be. But to reiterate, I think we might be fighting Stitcher Jim, or we're just going to be fighting random Ashen Lords that aren't even him. But hopefully it's Stitcher Jim, because I think that would be really fun. And let me know what y'all think will be happening in the next update in the comments if this video gets more than 2 views. Thank you all for checking out this video, and I will see you all later.